Well, yes, but not necessarily. You turned your back on a Samoan freaking werewolf to check on the poor squished referee.
I'm not going to apologize for doing the right thing, Roxanne.
Losing to the New Day, losing to Fatu, losing your former partner. How many times does the right thing have to blow up in your face before it becomes the wrong thing?
What do you get out of being the devil on my shoulder, Roxanne?
You remind me of me, before I got it, before I realized who I am.
And who's that?
A winner, at any cost.
Hector Flores is the referee. What's happening here?
The following contest is a special referee match. Please welcome the special referee for this match, Hector Flores.
Hector Flores' challenge to the Archetype for a match at the Royal Rumble was ignored. I guess this is Hector's way of getting his attention.
Or forcing a loss to Orton. We are going to have to see how this one plays out.
The Viper is looking for a chance at his third Royal Rumble win.
Weighing in at 280 pounds, the Viper, Randy Orton!
Run!
The Archetype walks into this match at a huge disadvantage. There's a spot. In the Royal Rumble match on the line here, and this so-called referee could not possibly be more biased against one of the competitors.
I'll agree that this is highly irregular, but we should not be in the business of prejudging a referee's performance. Hector Flores might call this right down the middle.
Man did a whole press conference talking about how he was going to stop the Archetype from winning the Royal Rumble and going to Mania. We need to know who pulled the strings to get him a referee's license. Locks up.
Oh, my!
Bam! Ooh, he fends that off.
Saw what was coming. Got out of harm's way.
Boom, DDT. I think he really felt that one.
Taking a bit of damage, but he shouldn't worry.
Ooh! All right, he's got to refocus up now.
Locks up.
Seamlessly transitions there. Wrenching away on the arm there.
That kind of force in the arm can have lingering effects.
Oh, the shoulder takes a pounding there.
An early pin attempt.
An easy kick out there.
And no complaining about the ref's count there. He was right on top of things.
You can tell he's taking this role seriously.
The Archetype and Randy Orton are vying for a spot in the Royal Rumble match, but the referee Hector Flores has a vendetta against the Archetype.
Right on the spine.
Oh, delivers an axe handle. There's a lot of pressure here on our guest referee to get the calls right.
I think our competitors feel it too, wondering how fair this one is or is it going to be. Trying to break the back there, man.
Running Hurricane Rana.
Showing off the quickness. That'll turn things around in a hurry.
A moonsault. He's finding himself in some territory he does not want to be in.
Been holding strong thus far in the match, but you can only outrun the lasting effects of a fight for so long.
Placed
Orton! Locking in the submission!
A lot of tension being...
Oh, what a great escape!
Wow, did you see that?
Orton getting the work done right now.
Looks like Orton's...
Hold the phone! What? No! Why is the ref getting involved? This is definitely an ill-advised decision.
There's a reason this man's called the Apex Predator.
Tides are beginning to shift in the favor of the Viper.
And Orton gets countered there. Running Hurricane Rana.
Sometimes you just gotta show off and show out.
Hurricane Rana. The Archetypes headed to the Royal Rumble.
Hector Flores stopped the count.
Given their history, you knew Flores wasn't going to call this down the middle.
Look out.
RKO is blocked.
Clothesline attempt.
Orton held the RKO.
And now it's a fast count.
The Archetypes road back to the WWE Championship does not lead through the Royal Rumble match.
Randy Orton wants nothing to do with Hector Flores.
Hector doesn't care. He got what he wanted here tonight.
You're right, Corey. Hector Flores swore that the Archetype would not make it into the Royal Rumble match, and tonight he kept his promise.
If you didn't want me in the Rumble, why put me in a qualifying match?
I had nothing to do with Hector Flores being the referee.
Then who did? It's your show, all this!
This image in your head of the evil GM scheming against the hero? A lot of things have changed since you left, and that is one of them. But how Hector Flores ended up in SmackDown's referee rotation, and specifically your match, is a mystery I'm going to solve.
Little late now. That match with Orton was my ticket to the Royal Rumble and Braun.
You could make a fair case for a reversal due to biased officiating.
The Archetype beat sentimental favorite Randy Orton by whining to GM is not my vibe. What I want is Hector. There's only room for one of us in WWE.
Are you suggesting...
Yes, an I Quit match at the Royal Rumble. Loser leaves WWE. Forever.
You've worked so hard to come back, just to potentially throw it all away? Take some time to cool down and think this over.
I don't need time. I need Hector Flores gone from WWE.
If that's what you want, I'll make the match official.
I Quit matches are no joke, my friend. And putting your WWE career on the line? Whichever way this thing goes, someone's life is gonna change.
Yep. I'm disappointed that it came to this. But Hector doesn't want us to coexist here, and he's brought me around to his point of view.
You might have to return to LA and try to claw your way back into showbiz.
Spending hours parked on the freeway to get to auditions? No thanks. There's no way I'm ever leaving this behind again.
Then what you're gonna have to do to Hector isn't pretty.
I understand what I have to do out there. And I understand what's at stake.
Then you should also understand that there are some choices you can't take back once you make them. And I got a feeling one of those is right around the corner.
Big night?
Yeah. You saw how this all got started.
You must have a lot in your mind. I just wanted to say, I've been where you are. I've stood in that ring and ended the career of one of my heroes. I've had mine ended by someone I respected, maybe even feared.
Everyone's talking to me like I don't understand the gravity of this match. I promise you I do, Sean. My future is on the line.
It's not just about your career. It's about who you are. After I returned from my injury, I thought I knew pain. But when Hunter turned on me, it cut deeper than my surgeon ever did. If you're not careful, betrayal can drag you somewhere dark. Somewhere you don't come back from.
Hector was like a brother. But I can't let this slide. I'll do what I have to do. No more, no less.
I hear you. Just remember that every choice you've made on this comeback run, every match, every moment, they all led here. When the final bell rings tonight, you and the rest of the world are gonna know who you really are.
Woods, you're looking even more pleased with yourself than usual.
I was just thinking, you know, I could have told you about Hector. Day one, I looked at that dude and thought, squirrely. Like, hide your lunch money, squirrely. But hey, you had to find out the hard way. Betrayal, humiliation, career on the line, classic pro wrestling. Kind of poetic, really.
There's no poetry here, Xavier. I wish like hell I was in a different match tonight, but I had no choice.
You have choices. You could walk out there, shake his hand, and tell him it's water under the bridge.
Or
you could take the scenic route through Chair City and make sure he never double-crosses anyone again. Or you lose and you're gone from here for good. You might want to start thinking about what gets results. Champions bend the rules, break the mold, and leave people with no doubt who they are.
I've been thinking a lot lately about honor, about loyalty, about redemption.
that's deep, Truth.
I've been through a lot the past few years. All that will they, won't they business with the Judgment Day turned out they won't. Then my childhood hero John Cena took me for a roller coaster ride, which sounds amazing, but it wasn't at a theme park. It was a bad emotional kind. I chopped off my hair and had an identity crisis. You know, the kind where you get super mad and kick a tree so hard it leaves a dent. When I calmed down, I reflected on my whole life. You know what I saw? A childhood in Charlotte, North Carolina, recalling my first album. That time I sold the original American flag. I might have gotten another life or two mixed up in there also. What I'm saying is, WWE needs people like you. We all do. I miss you when you're gone.
Thanks, Truth. I don't plan on going anywhere.
Good. Otherwise, this conversation would have been a huge waste of my evening. And I've got things to do, and so do you. You gotta stop monopolizing my time and get focused for your match tonight.
Well, then we better stop talking.
This may be the Archetype's last night in WWE.
The following contest is an I Quit match. Making his way to the ring from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 230 pounds, the Archetype.
If Hector Flores retires the Archetype tonight, it will be the worst case of being undone by your own creation since Frankenstein.
That's a big if, Wade. I think the student is about to find out why the teacher stands in front of the class.
For one of these. Man, this is their last night in WWE.
I've known the Archetype for a long time, and this man doesn't know how to quit. All it takes is one look at his comeback so far to see it.
Booker, you said it yourself. The Archetype is only on a comeback because he turned his back on the WWE Universe for more than 2 years. When the going got tough, he said, I quit already. And he might do it again here tonight.
Hoisted up. Oh, that'll knock the wind out. And that broke Flores down a bit.
He knew he'd be put to the test tonight. He's still a ways from giving in.
Getting him into the corner. A stalemate of counters.
Leaping into the wheelbarrow, up and around. Boom, DDT.
Oh, got the knees up just in time.
The Archetype and Hector Flores were once like brothers. Now one of them will say the words, I quit, and leave WWE forever.
That was a powerbomb with one message in mind. Absolute destruction.
Momentum is running away from Flores.
And Flores is looking for a solution.
Leg being manipulated with that maneuver. Goes without saying, but a leg injury will hamper your ability to do just about anything. The wear and tear of this match is clearly starting to get to him.
Oh, yeah. And you just know there's even more damage in store at this point in this match.
Ooh! Looking vulnerable now, guys. What a way to get out of that one.
What's Flores inventing here? Just thrown away.
Ooh. Big hit to the stomach.
Ooh.
Ridiculous standing shooting star. You have solidified your name as a top athlete when you're able to pull off that move. And a kick.
Placing him up there on the top turnbuckle.
Oh, here we go. We're going on top here. We're going to see something.
Carolina from the top.
That was awesome, Cole. Any move from the top like that is nearly catastrophic.
Running Hurricane Rana.
Enziguri finds its mark.
Oh, Flores with good timing on the reversal.
Got out of the way of that one.
Running Swanton finds the mark.
And now Flores is getting beaten down.
Can Hector withstand this surge?
Oh, he timed that counter well. Now Flores looking for some momentum.
Hector weathered the storm and wants to away. That was definitely a no.
This isn't over till the fat lady's saying. And right now, she's not singing anything with the lyrics, I quit.
Kick to the gut creates separation.
Oof.
He's taking a beating, but can he hold on?
Oh, he's really struggling to find an answer, any answer at this point.
Ooh, wicked form. Driving the elbow to the face.
A helpless Hector here.
Driving face first. What a drop kick.
Oh, with authority.
Just remember that attacks to the head like that can build up quickly.
Uh-oh. What is going to happen here? Look at this handstand.
Oh, catastrophic damage on the back.
Fends it off. Good counter. Oh, that hurt. What a counter. Crash landing.
Enziguri finds its mark.
Deadlift. Look at the power here. Into a German suplex.
Yes, I quit.
That was it. He said he wouldn't quit. He meant it. The archetype survives, and so does his WWE career.
But look at Hector Flores. It's a hell of a thing to make it all the way to your dream, then have it end like this.
What's happening here?
The archetype has a decision to make that will define the rest of his comeback.
I cannot believe it. After everything Hector has done.
The archetype is a good man.
But is Hector Flores? What's going to happen here?
They end things on good terms. That's what's going to happen.
After everything Hector cost him, the archetype is giving him one last WWE moment.
Man, I got chills. That's what this business is all about.
Thanks for taking the time to meet with me, Adam.
Of course. I gotta say, that was quite the win at the Royal Rumble. And then giving Hector that moment to say farewell was a stand-up move.
I wasn't sure what I'd do until I got there. But it felt right to part ways with Hector on good terms.
You made the right call.
But that's not why I'm here.
I figured there was more. What do you got?
We are full speed ahead on the road to WrestleMania, and Cody's going after the World Heavyweight title.
So you see an opening to get back to Braun Breaker.
Exactly. There's only one title that matters to me, and it's strapped around Braun's waist. So I'm going to make a statement that Braun and Heyman can't ignore. I'm donating my old championship to the WWE archives.
That might be enough to get Braun's attention.
Might. It definitely will. He won't be able to resist stepping up no matter what Heyman tells him. So what do you think? Can you help make this official?
I can. Just watch yourself. You're kicking a hornet's nest, and those bastards sting.
This title, this championship, I held it once, briefly. But in that moment, I stood alongside greats. Cody Rhodes, Bray Wyatt, Roman Reigns. But I didn't come here to cling to the past. I came to let it go. I'm donating this championship to the WWE Archives because this is where it belongs. The only title that matters now is around the waist of Braun Breaker.
I think we've heard about enough.
You want some?
I'm here, aren't I? After what I did
What
to you?
you did is
That's
what
enough.
you're gonna do,
This isn't
Brian.
the place.
And you just flew out all across the country.
Gentlemen, please. Braun, this isn't worth it. This is a desperate publicity stunt by a relic among relics. This man thinks that by donating a used retired belt, he can magically insert himself into the main event of WrestleMania? No, that is not how it works in the era of Braun Breaker. Unlike the archetype, I came here with actual news. Braun Breaker's challenger at WrestleMania will earn the right inside the Elimination Chamber. So enjoy your ceremony, put your trophy on the shelf, tell yourself you meant something.
Well, you certainly made a spectacle at the Archives, didn't you? A little out of character for someone who just graciously shared the spotlight with the man who tried to end their WWE career.
I just needed to make a statement that I was sure Braun Breaker and Heyman would hear. And they did.
Maybe so. But Heyman was right. Winning the Elimination Chamber match is the last ticket to face Braun Breaker at WrestleMania.
So what do I need to do to get that ticket?
Simple. Earn it. Go find Road Dogg. He'll set you up with matches against top opponents. Go out there and make my decision easy for me.
Hey, Road Dogg. I'm here to qualify for the Elimination Chamber match.
I'm pulling for you, but these opponents aren't gonna be easy.
That's exactly what I want. What do you got for me first?
You want Braun Breaker? Well, first you gotta win a match like this.
The archetype is back. The archetype is here.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 230 pounds, the Archetype!
You get the sense with the archetype that every move, every step is part of something bigger.
There's no wasted motion, no wasted effort. He's methodical, but never mechanical, and that's what's fueling this comeback journey.
The phenomenal one. One of the biggest names even before he arrived in WWE in 2016. AJ Styles.
Yeah, man. On the Indies, in Japan, always, this dude, he stood out above the rest. That's that man.
And his opponent from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 220 pounds, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
Explosive, fluid, and crisp in the ring, AJ Styles always puts on an epic performance in the ring.
A man who is known and respected the world over. Styles is just such an absolutely devastating arsenal.
Yeah, AJ's innovative offense is tough for any opponent to deal with.
And we're about to see how tough AJ Styles can be. And here we are with AJ Styles in action.
We call AJ Styles phenomenal for a reason, because it's the truth. Every time AJ is in the ring, he has exceeded expectations and delivered an...
Hold on. Take a look at this. Offering a hand.
Look, I could have all the respect in the world for my opponent, but that doesn't mean I wasn't gonna do what I had to do to win by any means necessary. Just remember that.
I guess the key here is for neither one of these superstars to take things personally if it eventually comes to that point. And that looked like a rag doll being thrown around.
It might not be flashy, but sometimes you just gotta toss another person and make a statement.
Ouch.
Impact on the jaw. This is just brute power. Release German.
Trying to work the leg here.
We know that taking out the legs is one of the most effective strategies in any match. And that shows Styles that he isn't the only one with something to prove tonight.
He'll find a way to counter back, though.
Mind-blowing. Makes it look easy. And now Styles is under immense pressure.
Any attempt from AJ is being sapped.
Arm breaker.
Oh, bad. Big shot right there.
Reorientating them in the corner here.
Had it scouted. Now can capitalize. This could spell danger for AJ. Face buster. A non-stop flurry of offense from him.
This means he's cracked the code to his opponent.
Oh, man. Styles wanted to get some, but it was just brought to him there. Uh-oh.
Way too fueled by emotion, doing whatever it takes to take out the competition. Oh, a rough landing right into the barricade.
AJ Styles unleashing a phenomenal blitz on his opponent.
Phenomenal blitz. Ooh, great anticipation.
Crashing into the barricade with such force.
Has him hooked from the barricade.
Suplex off the barricade.
And now thrown back into the ring.
He's realizing there's an opportunity here.
Running Hurricanrana.
This could be it. It could end right here.
And this one is over.
Here is your winner, the Archetype.
The crowd believed in him tonight, and he didn't let them down.
The adoration of the WWE Universe feels great, but history shows applause doesn't guarantee success. And we need more than that to keep this comeback going.
I can only make the matches. It's up to you to get that chamber spot.
A man who reminds the world who he is one match at a time.
The following...
Well, here comes the one and only Sami Zayn.
And his opponent from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 212 pounds, Sami Zayn.
Yeah, you gotta love how much heart Sami Zayn brings into every match. You gotta love it.
I don't think anyone connects with the WWE Universe through pure emotions quite like Sami. Everything about him is just so genuine.
Yeah, and you got to feel for this guy, too, a little bit. He's always in a underdog situation, a David and Goliath situation.
The incomparable Sami Zayn, ready to give it his all once again.
The ultimate measure of a man is how he stands at challenging times, and Sami is always up for a challenge.
Just charging their opponent.
Emotions taking the wheel before we officially get underway.
And it paid off. Well, we'll see how the rest of this match goes. Here we go, and we're ready for action with Sami Zayn.
Let me be clear. There is nothing Sami Zayn can't accomplish when a crowd is behind him. The sound of the WWE Universe fuels Sami and pushes him way beyond the limits of normal human ability.
It's true. Even titanic opponents, people who on paper should have no trouble stopping Zayn cold, have struggled to contain the fighting spirit within Sami. He's truly one of a kind.
Coming into this fight, his opponent's been boasting a new, more aggressive attitude. We'll have to see if that new...
He goes for the quick pin.
Almost snuck a win there.
Chicken wing, underhook, uh-oh.
Oh, with the suplex.
Oh, jarring back elbow. Enziguri finds its mark. Oh, look at this. Oh, kicks.
Capped off with a big one. Every strike more devastating than the last.
Barbaric clubbing blow.
Oh, step up Enziguri. He's definitely been worn down a little. Yeah, you can see the physical cost of this match.
Blasted right in the face.
And with an onslaught of strikes like that, it's clear they have nothing but punishment on their mind.
Oh, an elbow right to the mush.
And he goes crashing to the outside. Heading out, but needs to be aware of the referee's count. Reversal, and that turns things around.
Both competitors showing they've studied the other's playbooks to the T.
Driving the point of the elbow in deep.
Setting up. All the way out. Suplex.
I have a feeling we're about to get a front row seat, gentlemen. And a stomp to the gut.
Slipping out of the way there.
Running Hurricane Rana.
That maneuver goes to show you how much speed kills.
Tossed back into the ring.
From the heaven. Oh, God. That kick's got the distance.
Zayn able to adapt.
Impressive awareness from him.
Oh, my God, in the spine.
That'll make your legs go numb. Yikes, that'll either wake you up or knock you out.
He's rising back up, but doesn't look good.
Running Hurricane Rana. And you know what's next, guys? Standing moonsault.
There won't be any coming back for Sammy now.
Oh, my, that was close.
That was an extremely close call. In fact, I'm not even certain that was actually a kick out.
This was the moment to capitalize on. That should have been the end.
It's unbelievable that these athletes are in this match in any capacity. But here we are.
Oh, man.
Zayn looking helpless to every attack.
Sammy's cage.
Here we go. Oh, not everyone can do that. Unbelievable athleticism. Just going for it all and landing a direct hit.
He sits Sammy in.
Dragon twist cutter.
Does that finish Sammy off?
Everyone is on their feet in this building.
Absolutely showing the respect for all the exertion these athletes are putting each other through.
It's over. All in a night's work.
Here is your winner, the Archetype.
The Archetype has returned with conviction. Tonight was proof of that.
Yeah, it's a big win, Cole, but he can't afford to stand still. He's not coming back as much as he's trying to catch up.
Prove you belong in the chamber in this match.
Back at WWE, back for glory. The Archetype.
The following is an Iron Man match. Making his way to the ring from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 230 pounds, the Archetype.
Listen to that reaction. These people have not forgotten what the Archetype means to this place and this business.
Sure, they remember the past. The question everyone should be asking is whether or not this guy has a future.
Say his name and he appears. Joe Hendry has arrived.
And his opponent from Edinburgh, Scotland, weighing in at 230 pounds, Joe Hendry.
I believe in Joe Hendry. So prestigious, man. Wave your hands from side to side. I believe in Joe Hendry. There he is right there, y'all. I believe in Joe Hendry. So prestigious. Just wave your hands from side to side and say, I believe. Coming out the blocks hot, man. Gotta keep the pressure on.
Yeah, I don't see how you can step off the gas after that. Let's remind everyone of what these superstars are facing. Iron Man match means the victor has to earn the most falls within the time limit. That can take place via pinfall, submission, or disqualification in a countout.
Going for the legs, going right after the base. Wrestling 101. If you can't stand, you can't fight.
If you had to pick an attribute that benefits a superstar for an Iron Man match, what would that be?
Personally, I think the more methodical superstars seem to have an easier time getting the upper hand in this situation. They already understand there's no need to rush into things.
An aggressive charge against Joe now.
Hendry is getting shut down at every turn.
From the heavens, big-time splash.
Oh, the knees at the last second.
Joe gets fended off.
Bad spot for Joe.
What a face buster. This is it. And he only stays down for a 1 count.
It might be stubbornness or it might be lunacy, but he is refusing to stay down here.
And look at this. Standing moonsault.
Nothing Hendry can do.
Goes for the pin. He's still in this fight.
I'm pretty sure everyone in the building thought that was going to be the end of it, myself included.
Big move, but it's still unable to end this. Oh, kick right to the back. A fourth of the clock is ticked away on the time limit.
Nothing on the scoreboard yet. But you gotta imagine these superstars are looking to test the waters right now. No one wants to make the first.
Way too much. Diving moonsault.
And averting damage there. Evades the attack and not a moment too soon.
An aggressive charge against Joe now.
Joe has to trust his instinct.
That should do it right there. And he picks up the fall here. Boom. Oh, jeez. Soccer-style kick. And he just has to be in indescribable pain.
He really is running on fumes right now. This whole match has been all gas and no brakes.
Full throttle from the start. This has to be nearing the end.
Springboard moonsault!
Wow! Pinpoint swing of the leg.
Bang!
Henry having trouble shifting the tides.
And Henry needs to find that spark.
Getting back up, but he may be back down soon.
Snapmare.
Oh, right to the spine.
Once more, setting it up. Standing moonsault.
Henry's down and he might be out.
A well-earned fall there. Placed against the turnbuckles.
Placed up on top of the turnbuckle.
The WWE Universe is absolutely electric right now.
The energy in here is unreal. He's about to do it. He's about to do it again. Standing moonsault.
Come
and into
on,
the cover.
Has to be enough.
He gets it. He scores the fall.
Oh, man.
Time limit has crossed the halfway marker, and at this point, this lead seems almost insurmountable.
Obviously, one competitor is up by 3 falls, but there's still a lot that can happen. You can't step off the gas.
What an absolute barn burner tonight.
I don't think anyone here is still sitting down. Oh, strong impact. Henry having trouble shifting the tides.
Joe has to trust his instincts at this point.
Off the rope to the outside, tope con hilo.
Making a splash on the outside with a truly reckless attack.
Watching, waiting, and we know exactly what he's thinking.
Oh, hard form, right to the jaw.
Check your face after that one.
Going after the head again, looking to do some real damage.
Oh, sent careening into the ring post.
Guys, this might actually end in a countout. Bang! He finds a counter. He's able to shut down the offensive flurry.
His instincts kicking in and saving him from a further beating.
And that was a hell of a DDT there. Henry.
The target's been acquired once more.
Standing moonsault.
Nothing Hendry can do
Into
now.
the cover. And he was able to get the fall. Oh, the physicality on display there. Unbelievable. Just absorbing way too much damage at this stage.
And in these situations, it's hard to not get desperate, to start going for Hail Mary plays.
We are witnessing history in the making here tonight.
No. Oh, what a maneuver.
Turning themselves into a missile.
And hitting the drop zone. Dead center.
Stirring back to his feet, but he might not know where he is.
Ducks through, up and over, Salida del Sol.
And he gets delivered back into the ring. What a counter! He manages to stem the tide. He's about to do it. He's about to do it again. Standing moonsault.
How can anyone survive another?
Cover. And there he goes, picking up the fall early in this one.
Kicks to the face, capped off with a big one.
Henry having trouble shifting the tides.
Joe's cage might be a bit rattled.
Ooh, he could absolutely be at the end of his rope.